Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Renaldy Wijaya from class B with student number is 19140260 and 44. Now I'm gonna explain to you about the history of English literature, especially the English literature author by Robert Burns with his works and his achievement, his life, about his biography, and etc. So, in this video, I will explain you briefly. First is about the biography. Robert Burns, born in January 25 at in 70 and 59 in Alloway, Dumfries, and he died at July 21 at 70 and 69 96 at Dumfries, Dumfriesshire, national poet of English and Scotland literature, who wrote lyrics and songs in English and Scotch. He was also famous for his armors and his rebellion against Orthodox religion and morality. Robert Burns, also known familiarly as Rebel Burns, the national bard, Bard Asire, the Ploughton poet, and various other names and epithets, was a Scottish poet and lyricist. He was widely regarded as the national poet of English and Scotland and is celebrated worldwide. Burns developed as a poet rapidly throughout in 1784 and 1785 as an occasional poet who more and more turned to verse to express his emotions of love, friendship, or amusements, or his ironical contemplation of the social scene. But these were not spontaneous effusions by an almost literate peasant. Burn was a conscious craftsman in his entire in the commonplace book that he had begun in 1783 revealed that from the beginning he was interested in the technical problems of versification. And so that's the biography of the Robert Burns, who was English and Scottish author of literature. Now we're gonna talk about his famous works, which is the first. There is My Heart in the Highlands. This poem composition are created supported a locality of his favorite places, with the northern nature that he subtly felt and favored pretty much, and on this subject he wrote these literary compositions. Burns' fatherland and nature are enlightened along in an enlightening manner, since this is often not concerning specific historical and political instances, however concerning the eternal nature style of a mountain European, not tournament by trendy trends. And the second is To a Mouse, on turning her up in her nest with the plot, November 1785. This poem are described about the unfortunate moment or situations of a mouse that have a home but it broken and it destroyed by the winter winds. This poem begins with the speaker starting that he is aware of regarding the character of a mouse. It's tiny and fearful of the presence of humans. The speaker understands why can be the case and sympathizes. He goes to on explain the winds that destroyed the mouse labored over home and the way it currently while not shelter for the winter. And the last is Flow Gently, Sweet Often in 1791. This poem are composed before 5th Georgian calendar month in 1789. Once Burns sent these lines to Mrs. Dunlop with the comment there's a law watercourse, watercourse of thorn that falls into the ninth, close to New Cumnock, that has come charming, wild, romantic scenery on its banks. This is actually rhapsodic lyric, therefore sweet, pastoral, and then tender. It is devotion towards the theme of his lays beyond questions, is one in every of the foremost noteworthy and of all the productions of Burns. It's had the nice fortune to become married to at least one of the foremost heavenly melodies that ever emanated from musical style and genius. And next, we talk about the selected works of Robert Burns, which is the title Red Red Rose in 1794. So the text is, "Oh, my love is like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love is like the melody that sweetly played in tune. So fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till this till the seas gang dry, till a seas gang dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fare thou will, my only love, and fare thou will a while, and I will come again, my love, through it were 10,000 miles." So, the A Red Red Rose poem is about the speaker's lovable feelings for his beautiful beloved. So strong is the speaker's passion for his beloved, he compares his beloved to June's fresh red rose and the sweet melody of a tune. His beloved is exquisite as the red rose and the soft-tuned melody. Major theme in this A Red Red Rose is love and separations are the major themes given in this poem. The poet has layered them with using metaphor of natural objects. The poem is primarily concerned with the speaker's love for his significant other. He adores her beauty and expresses his immeasurable love for her. The Red Red Rose poem is a symbolic poem of love that Robert Burns has made. It has been associated with love and passion for 1,000 of years. In Greek and Roman mythology, roses are often linked to Aphrodite, the goddess of love. In 1794, the Scottish poet and English literature author Robert Burns compared his love to the flower in his beautiful poem, A Red Red Rose. The central metaphors in A Red Red Rose are time and love. Burns uses a series of images and concepts that describe love delicacy and fragility in time. In other words, love and beauty are fragile because they exist in time. In the poem A Red Red Rose, Robert Burns promises his eternal love to his bonny lass, and that no matter how far he might go, he will always return to her side. That means the Robert Burns are made this poem for his wife named Jane Armour, which is they will be separated, but Robert Burns is always come back for her. And in conclusions, in this poem, A Red Red Rose, the poet has expressed his romantic love for his beloved, where his feelings are so deep. He makes a promise with his beloved that he will return to her life after their temporary separation. He promises to be with her no matter how long the journey takes. And that's all for me. The less and more, I'm so sorry. So thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.